وسلموا تسليما.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
البنين سلام الله عليها is not a regular woman. She is not a regular wife. In our history as Muslims, we understand the importance of each personality around Ahlul Bayt by the contribution they did to Ahlul Bayt, i.e. by the contribution did to Islam. And Al-Baneen was an example of loyalty, an example of self-denial, selflessness. البنين فاطمة الكلابية. She was the wife of Amir al-Mu'mineen سلام الله عليه. Why did she have this significance in Islam? Why do every single Shia Muslim appreciate what Al-Baneen did? What did she do? She didn't go to a war. She didn't fight. However, Al-Baneen contributed to the critical element of Islam, which was the revolution of Imam al-Hussein. How did she contribute? She raised Al-Abbas wa akhwat. Al-Baneen was the mother of Al-Abbas and his other three brothers. And as a mother, she loved her sons. She wanted to see them alive. However, when you read the history about Al-Baneen, you can hear Al-Baneen throughout the history urging her sons to go, to join, to fight, and to sacrifice for their older brother, Imam al-Hussein alayhi salam. Why did she do that? Did Al-Baneen want some fame? Did she want to be famous? No. Al-Baneen was a real Muslim. Simply. Was a real Muslim woman who wanted the message of Al-Islam to continue. How did she do that? By contributing to the revolution of Imam al-Hussein. How did she contribute to the revolution of Imam al-Hussein? She sent her sons to fight with their brothers. You might say, oh, well, Imam al-Hussein was their brother, so they have to join him. No, not necessarily. Throughout the history, we've seen brothers fighting each other. However, the brotherhood between Al-Abbas wa akhwatih and Imam al-Hussein was different. Especially the brotherhood between Imam al-Hussein and Imam al-Abbas. Full of respect, full of admiration, full of sacrifice. What an example Al-Baneen wanted us to see. She was obedient to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. She loved her family, her husband, and all his sons and daughters. And above all, she loved the message of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And she contributed to it. And if you look at the contribution of Imam al-Abbas in the revolution of Imam al-Hussein, you will see that element of the love of his mother represented in him. Imam al-Abbas never called Imam al-Hussein my brother. Just in one time. When was that? When he was dying. After he did his role in the battle of Karbala, he cried, Adrikni akhi Aba Abdullah. Who taught him that? That's his father and his mother raised him this way. Zainab Salamullahi Alayha, the sister of Imam al-Hussein, the aunt of Imam al-Sajjad, the daughter of Amir al-Mu'mineen, called Al-Baneen Sharikatuna fil Azab. Our partner, you can call it commemoration, you can call it funeral, you can call it tragedy. Sharikatuna fil Azab. So she was an element, one of the elements of Thawrat al-Imam al-Hussein, the revolution of Imam al-Hussein, was Al-Baneen. And the contribution was Al-Abbas and his brothers. If you want to have an example in your life of how to respect your brother, look at the relationship between Al-Abbas and Al-Hussein. Read about it. And you will understand the importance of brotherhood. You will understand the importance of sacrificing yourself for the better cause, which is the message of Islam. And inshallah, we all will follow that. On a different page, inshallah, the next week will be the holiday, school holiday. Let's try to connect as someone who's going to a high school, as someone who's going to middle school. Let me try to connect with my family. How do I connect? Let me try to stay away from some routine that I have all year long. And the routine is what? Playing games, staying on PlayStation 4 forever, or Xbox. This is routine. Try to have a vacation from this routine. Take a holiday from your routine. This week, you as a young lady, you as a young man, try to do something different with your family. Try to contribute in your house. Why do I need to do that? Because this is what a holiday for, is to be away from my routine. During the school days, you go to school, you come back from school, you have lunch, you have dinner, you do your homework, you start to play. And it's the whole year while you are in a holiday. So get some kind of change in your life. In other words, try something different. It could be more useful. Why do I need this? Because when you finish this week, you will feel fulfilled. You will feel different, I promise. So let's have this week, this holiday, let's call it the holiday of reconnecting with my family. Okay, I'm going to reconnect with my family. For example, if I have cousins in Iraq, let me try to call them and speak with them. Nothing wrong with calling relatives in Iraq. Let me connect with them. Let me read some different book. Let me write something about Ahlul-Bayt, for example. Inshallah, we have Mawalid coming. So if you think within this week, you can write something, some brief description of whoever Imam, inshallah. Do it. I promise you will have the time to speak about it here. Because this member, listen to me, boys and girls, please. This member is for you. We are the older people, we know. We all coming, most of us coming from Iraq. And we've been taught in the school of Al-Rubie'y. It's you, the young generation, we need. We need you guys, the young generation. You've seen the first hijabi woman in Congress. And that's amazing to have a lady with hijab in Congress. It's a US Congress. I've never expected that, frankly. But she's there, from Minnesota. So hopefully one day, one of you guys, boys and girls, will be a member in the Congress, the president of NASA, or whatever. But I want you also to be educated in our school here, School of Imam Al-Hussein, in Mawkib Qamar Bani Hashim. This is your school. And I want to thank you for attending, in fact. It's your holiday and you are attending. So thank you for doing that. وآخر دعوانا أن الحمد لله رب العالمين وصلى الله على محمد وآله الطاهرين.